This client call today has two main lessons. One is how to handle a setback, and number two, how to avoid a project going south or coming in late and over budget. Let's start with the second one first. This was a particular project supposed to have been completed sometime first quarter, and it's still going on. What that has invited is a lot of scrutiny, micromanagement. So that now has created a setback, a feeling of, gee, I've lost my position, I've lost trust, a lot of things going on. So we have to do two things. One is we have to begin to build the mindset that we either succeed or we learn. And you can't learn if you feel like you're being the victim. And we all do it. I do it too. It's my first gut reaction when something goes wrong that I didn't intend, that I didn't really anticipate. And the first gut reaction is somebody else was the problem. We unpacked this a bit and we took the global issue. Am I the right fit for this company? I'm not getting where I want. I'm stuck. We took that off the table and began going back to the mindset. And we have to go to root causes to understand what happened here. So this was a project, and this is true for all projects, that started out with optimism. And what that means is we're overconfident, we feel we can do it, and we're underestimating what it's going to take to do it. Every project starts that way. We don't know the truth of that until we start missing some major pieces, deadline, budget, or something like that. And by then it's too late. It's got a life of its own and it's going to go out of control. I asked the person, when was the first time your gut told you this project was in trouble? And they said, right after we started. And I asked what the key issue was. And it was that the key stakeholders weren't all together and we weren't aligned. So projects don't go wrong, they start wrong. Now we're in the mode of now we can learn from this. So we went back and talked about two things that this person needed to do. Number one, rethink and go back and ask when it went wrong, why did it go wrong? There's another stage of the project getting ready to launch. So let's put those lessons in this project so that it does start right. And you do have success and you won't be stuck and you won't get micromanaged on this. The second part of it is voice. If you feel something's not right and you sit on it, that's on you. Now learning how to voice it and understand what's really going on and why it's going to jeopardize the outcome of the project, that takes a little bit of insight and skill and experience. But this person was wired to have those gut instincts. They've got a strength called deliberative, which is, I know where it's going wrong, I know how it could go wrong, I know the potential risks, I instinctively know ahead of time, and they've got achiever, they get it done. But those strengths can also work against you. They can put you in what we call the good soldier mode. I'm just going to soldier it out. And deliberative is a kind of strength that is really circumspect. It wants to make sure before they say anything it's absolutely right. So remember, projects have leading indicators that you have to rely on and flush out immediately. And those are gut level, those are behaviors, those are instinctive survival warning signs because you don't have any track record or data. Then, once the data comes in and you know it's off, that's emergency mode to recorrect and redirect it. So remember, it takes time to develop that mindset of I either succeed or I learn, and that's the only way you can get beyond explaining away what happened and taking yourself out of the full responsibility, because the bottom line is if we're in charge, we're fully responsible. And so I hope that lesson is helpful for you. If you have any questions, or if you're in that kind of situation, you think your gut's telling you, I feel like this might be going wrong. I do this all the time. I help people get to the bottom and the root, because a lot of times our emotion clouds our ability to really see what's going on. So I hope that's helpful for you.